Lucy, I'm trying to recover from last night's travesty for the Patriots. Can you tell me what went on between, Bailey Zappi and Mac Jones? Because honestly, I'm at a loss for words. I wasn't sure that we were going to see a change at quarterback, but the hook, it came quick for Mac Jones. So what's your take on this quarterback situation in New England?
Yes, I too am quite speechless about this. I am never short on words, but this has left me stunned. Yesterday, all day, all I was hearing and saying myself, no matter who is at quarterback, the Patriots will beat the Bears. It's one of those, I think we could all agree that no matter who's at quarterback, which passing prop you take, whatever, they're going to beat the Bears. That did not happen. Not even close. The Bears went up 10-0, and that's when my speechlessness began. That's when I lost all thought and words and what is handle on this game. I don't know what happened. I don't know what we just saw. That was one of the more bizarre weeks of football I've ever seen in my life, between Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan. I guess you could figure that would happen. But the Patriots, this happening Monday Night Football against the Bears, maybe the worst team in the National Football League, arguably, and the Patriots can't figure it out. And this was worst case scenario nightmare that came true going into this game. But I think what happened is confusion. The Patriot players don't really know what's going on with their quarterback situation. The fans don't know what's going on. We have no clue. I took Mac Jones over 214.5 passing yards. He had like 13 passing yards. So it just under by like 200 or so. It's not the biggest deal in the world. But that's another thing. How do you know what passing props to take anymore? Because the plan going forward apparently is to switch off quarterback. Like the chaos, this quarterback controversy we saw right before our eyes, because going into this game, the Mac versus Bailey Zappi conversation was unreal in Boston leading up to this week, because Mac we assumed would be back. But what does that mean for Bailey Zappi? Are they going to switch off? Will Mac start? Will Bailey Zappi start? Because that would be embarrassing to Mac. If Mac was ready, which he was apparently, why start him is the first question. Then why did you put Bailey Zappi in at that time? Was it performance-based? As Bill Belichick said, it was not after the game. But it clearly had to have been, because Mac Jones threw a pick, in comes Bailey Zappi, just like that. And if that's what we're going to see, this quarterback competition back-to-back right before our eyes, it's going to be chaos in New England and around it's just insane, because back-to-back we see that Bailey Zappi, I don't want to say he's a better quarterback, but the energy was undeniable when Bailey Zappi entered that game. It was right stark contrast to what Mac Jones was doing. And you take Mac Jones out, put Bailey Zappi in, the place goes nuts. The offense is just better. The defense is then better. Everything is better. And that's why I start thinking, is Mac Jones some kind of curse? And Bailey Zappi is the anti-Mac Jones, because these two look very similar. So you have the antithesis of the other one. And it is so confusing. And I don't know what this is going to mean for the team. Because you have Jacoby Myers in the locker room after, who asked about this, and he tried to back away from this, but he said it's not fair for a guy to be working this hard, in reference to Mac Jones, and be treated like this. And I think he tried to walk that back and say he was talking about the fans. He was talking, but there, I think there's a little bit of what's going on here from the players.
Okay, Lucy, I want to delve into this a little more, because it is fascinating in that Mac Jones went to the Pro Bowl last year. He made the all-rookie team. And Bailey Zappi has been good, but he's they're 2-2 in games in which he's played. And I really don't have a dog in the fight. But before Mac Jones was pulled, the crowd is yelling. They're chanting Zappi. They wanted Bailey Zappi in the game. So what is it about? Is it his name? What is it about Bailey Zappi, based on the fact we had a full year of Mac Jones getting it done? What is it about Bailey Zappi that Patriots fans are just latching onto?
I think his name is a big part of it, quite honestly, because the branding is there. It's a fun name to say. It's also, there's the is it Billy or Bailey? People keep forgetting. No, it's Bailey Zappi. Everybody know that name, because this is going to be in your life for a long time. No, I think it's his name. I think it's his energy. He has a very happy to be here energy. He's just happy to be here because never did he think this was going to happen, but now he's got an opportunity. So here he is. I think there's a freshness about him. Mac Jones isn't even that much of an old guy in this area. He's only been here 2 years. But I think there is a little bit of Mac Jones got here right away, trademarked his name, trademarked got no bull deals. He's getting commercials, all these deals. And I think there was not a report, but opinion from someone in the city that said that Belichick wants to tone down his ego a little bit, Mac Jones's ego. I don't really see a problem with a quarterback having an ego. You're a starting quarterback in the NFL. You're starting quarterback at Alabama. You have to have some kind of ego. I don't see an issue with that. I think performance on the field, but here's the thing. When Mac Jones left was carried off the field after that ankle injury, and we saw him screaming, that AP photo, the AP really did him dirty there, going down the stairs, taking that picture of him screaming. There were people saying Mac Jones is weak. We would never see this from Tom Brady. And so I think that narrative, subconsciously or right in the forefront, is there. So you see Bailey Zappe come in and save the day, essentially. And Patriots fans don't forget that. They see that and they think Bailey Zappe is our savior. They just like Bailey Zappe better than Mac Jones. Polls around the city on Twitter, which is reliable as always, saying, when they say, who do you want to start, Bailey Zappe or Mac Jones? And when I saw this, they introduce it as like, oh, we have this poll, you'll never believe it. I believe it. I believe that people want Bailey Zappe over Mac Jones. And it was, no matter what, multiple polls, 50% Mac Jones, 48 to 49% Bailey Zappe. That's kind of how it has gone. People don't know what's going on, but I think Bailey Zappe he's just a fun guy. People like watching him better. The Zappe chants, both in my living room and in the crowd, started very early last night. And I think that you look at him singing Stacy's mom on the sideline, I think there's just a fun energy about him. It is not deniable. It is undeniable that there's this Bailey Zappe energy that people want. And Mac Jones, you got to feel for the guy because this was his team. This is his starting job. But he going up to Bailey Zappe and congratulating him was a good move. And it's not an attitude problem as was reported or not this week. But I don't think Mac Jones really has an attitude problem. I think it's just you look at what happened back to back. Bailey Zappe brings an energy to this team that for some reason Mac Jones doesn't. And Bailey Zappe has it all. He's a leader. He's the performance on the field. He comes through. He's got the energy. He's the whole package. So I think the name has something to do with it. But I would say Bailey Zappe is the future of the Patriots because the way he has looked is exciting. He's exciting. He's more exciting than Mac Jones right now. So yeah, Bailey Zappe, future of the Patriots. I'd say that right now.
Well, he had some exciting plays last night. Got the ball down the field and at least breathed some kind of life into the Patriots offense that had none, in the first quarter of that game. But it's not like he had a great game, but at least there were flashes. And always the backup quarterback is usually the most popular guy on a team if an offense is struggling with the starter. So I get that there. So 2 quarterbacks who have been hot topics of discussion on this show, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. This week, we're getting both of them as underdogs. Aaron Rodgers getting 11.5 points against the Bills. Tom Brady, who we know you are tweeting about all the time, getting 1.5 points against the Ravens at home. So are you willing to trust either of these quarterbacks right now?
Yeah, well, tweeting and TikToking now, might I say, because that's a world I ventured into. Would I trust them? This is difficult because what we're dealing with here on Tom Brady's side, at least I believe, is witchcraft. And there's no way around it. There's no way to how else do you reason with what happened to don't say he's old. Do not say he's old because age has nothing to do with this. He's going to play until he's 50, so age is not a factor. This is Giselle and her witchcraft. I don't know how else to explain it. I guess the players around him, but I think Brady, no. I wouldn't trust him. Aaron Rodgers is a tough one because I think of the two, Aaron Rodgers is the more likely to figure this out and come back from last week, not wanting that to happen again. Because I don't think witchcraft is a factor in Aaron Rodgers' situation, although it could be, honestly, with things he's done. Cleanses and things he's done are a factor with him. So I don't, it's not, Aaron Rodgers is not the best walking commercial for that cleanse or ayahuasca currently, because he's not, I actually made that the background of my Twitter, the banner, him on the ground. Aaron Rodgers on the ground face down is the image of this week. That is a mood. That is a total mood for this week. So and for maybe next week, because I don't know if I would trust the Patriots, Tom Brady, or Aaron Rodgers going into next week, because I will say I think the Jets could beat the Patriots, so I'd take the Jets to cover that spread at least. But Tom Brady next week is I don't know. I don't know if I trust him, because we are in bizarro world currently. This is bizarro world. Everything is upside down. Tom Brady stinks. The Patriots have two quarterbacks, because we know that it always works with two popes and two presidents and two leaders and everything. And Aaron Rodgers also falling off a cliff. So I don't know. I wouldn't trust any of this next week. I just want to watch it play out. I don't want any stake in that game. I don't want to bet on Tom Brady as an underdog. That's weird. So no, I would not trust Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or the Patriots even next week.
No, as expected, it was a negative segment. There was nothing positive about today when it comes to the Patriots, when it comes to Tom Brady, and even Aaron Rodgers. All right, Lucy, great insight as always. Where can we find you on TikTok? I got to follow you now.
At Lucy Burdge 1. Lucy Burdge 1, because everything else was taken. Oh. It should be Tom Brady forever, but it's Lucy Burdge 1. Thank you.
Well, you can't do Tom and Giselle forever anymore. Oh,
yeah, Tom and Giselle.
No, that hashtag. All right. Well, thanks for waking up with us this morning. That was Lucy Burdge, host of Back to the Futures, each and every Sunday night right here on BetQL. Find her on Twitter as well at Lucille Burdge. Lucy, thanks for waking up with us.
Thank you very much. Go Astros.
Where did that come from?
I've heard go Mets. I've heard go Yank. I've heard go Red Sox, Yankees, Guardians. Mets, and Astros. Guardians, yes.